Good day, or should I say buongiorno. I'm Winston Goodfellow, award-winning writer, photographer, and automotive archaeologist. What we're going to do today is take a look at some old school stuff. So what we have here, the controls to a slide projector. And so my people behind the camera, Josh and my podcast cohort, Ben, what they have done is they have gone through and picked out a number of my images that I've shot over the decades. I have no clue what they are, but what they wanted to concentrate on was the rarer Lamborghinis that you may not have heard of. And so we've got some images. They've thrown them in here at random, probably to see if I'll get tongue-tied or anything like that. We'll find out. So I hope you enjoy this. And this is our first episode. I'm kind of thinking of calling it old school. If you have any ideas, please let me know. And old school because it's talking about our slide projector. Thought I would start with this. This book here was published in 1974, and this was the first automotive book I ever bought, probably a year after it came out. Great book too. There's some errors in it, but lots of good pictures in that if you're looking for some old school stuff. And so now what we're going to do, fire up the slide projector. Let's see what our first image is. Okay, so what we're looking at here is a Lamborghini Islero 400 GTS. This was my personal car, and I had this for probably 9 months. And this at the time, it was my only car. And am I correct? We have more slides in here somewhere on this thing. Okay, we're getting a nod from the background. Ben's saying yes. So I'll leave it there, and we'll see what else they put up, and then we'll talk some more on that. Wonderful car, by the way. And so here's another shot of the Islero. This was taken down at a guy's place named Albertoni, who had an outfit called Milano Imports back in the day. And so this is like late 90s, 2000s. Actually, this is the 1990s when I owned this. He was the best Lamborghini guy on the face of the planet, literally, because the factory would call him and ask him for some help with things. And so anyhow, I had an Issa Revolta that raced at Le Mans. I ended up doing a trade for this car in cash on that. They made 100 of these. The wonderful thing about an Islero GTS 2 is, as I was saying, this was my only car for like 9 months. It's a fantastic daily driver. And end of the 350 400 GT series, so it was really the most refined. Just a lovely piece. Okay, here we're jumping forward a number of decades. So what we're looking at here is it's one of the Murcielago prototypes. Oh God, I should have pulled out the issue that this is on the cover of. Oh well. So this was one of the prototypes, and I knew the guys at Lamborghini really well. And so I was the first guy to spend a day with this thing out on the road. Everyone else was limited to 4 laps on a track. They let me loose for the day. And so it was the cover story on Sports Car International. I placed it some other places. And so this was shot not too far from the factory. And I do like these things. I like them a lot. Let's see what else we've got. So this shot here, this is a picture of the earliest 350 GT extant. So this is the second oldest Lamborghini in existence. This was number 2 of the production 350 GTs. And so it's the car you see on the brochure. That's the reason we have it there. And do we have more images of this thing? Okay. So this is a really wild story.